Okay, the next step that we're going to do is we're going to make a coil go all the way up, vertical, over, and all the way down, covering that seam, because that's a connection. Whenever we connect, we must coil reinforce in ceramics, always. It helps our projects to stay together. That's why we do it. On the inside, I just put an earthworm size, go up and over. Okay, since this is a vertical seam like this, and it's so tall, I'm going to use an earthworm size, not a skinny little toothpick, because we want to make sure this never falls apart. This is going to hold a lot of hot water and give me tea time. So I want to make sure that this is really well connected. So I make an earthworm size, a little less than 1/4 of an inch thick. That's what it is. Ooh, and here has one. Good. Slurry. Good. Oh, goodness. And you know, I have a lot of slurry already that was on that connection. When I put the two walls together, a lot of that thick slurry kind of squeezed out all around. So it's kind of saucy and juicy already. No need to add more. I do have a little area down there at the bottom that some of the juicy slurry didn't squeeze out. So there we go. Yes. Good. Very nice. Okay. On the outside, earthworm. Not real skinny, not fat. And we're just going to apply that. Let me slurry it a little bit because it's kind of drier out there. Ooh, right down there, close it. Yeah. Wonderful. That seam right there, I feel that if you see some gaps that aren't wanting to shut, scratch the two together. That always makes it even stronger and better. So I'm scratching it. Okay? Here we go. Put that on there. And after I apply this, I'm going to show you how you smooth it up and down with a rubber rib or a metal rib. I'm going to show you about that because we're going to need to smooth it and make it really, really smooth. Oh, this is good. I'm seeing right here where I need to put a little bit more coil on there because it seems to be opening up a little bit. Good. It's no problem. It's all flexible. You just add when you need it. Yeah. There you go. Nice and strong. I'm bracing. Do you see my hand? I'm holding my hand in here so my wall doesn't move away. I need to hold it into position. Okay. Good. Wonderful. Now, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to tip it up. I have coil reinforced in there. This is very, very movable. This ceramics is very wiggly. But I have coil reinforced inside. I have coil reinforced up vertically and also up and over my edge. Up and over and back down again. Okay? Now I'm hopping to the next procedure. I'll just rinse off my hands. You have to wash your hands from time to time. It makes it easier. Okay, we have a rubber rib, and also a metal rib. They're for smoothing. That's what they're made for. And they're in the shape of our ribs. What you do is, I love the metal one, but the rubber one works the same. They're equal. You brace your hand inside, and you go straight up, vertically, keeping it where you're not pushing in to make it go sunken in. No. I want this vertically nice walls going straight, straight, straight. And I move around it, and I smooth with my rubber rib. I don't need to dip this in water right now. My clay is extremely moist. I'm smoothing, smoothing. Ooh, I want to smooth right over that seam. Yeah, I love it better. Right there. Nice. Also, you need to do it inside too. Bracing the outside and holding it into position, nice and straight, nice and vertical. Get those walls going straight up. Excellent. Ooh, I love it. Okay, this teapot's going to hold a lot of good hot water. Okay, now at this time, you are going to make sure the bottom is all nice and vertical, nice and neat. Very good. Okay. And you know, of course, I'm making a teapot in less than an hour in front of you. I would take my time making this, taking each step slowly and perfecting it. But what I'm going to do when I'm all done, since I'm making this so quick, is I'm going to perfect it at the very end. I'm not going to cook it or let it dry out on a shelf for a couple weeks, letting it dry out, until I have perfected this perfectly. So a lot of times I'll clean it up at the end and really make it well. Okay? But we're zooming through this and we're going to do this real quick. The next step, this is so much fun. You get a pedestal. We have student pedestals that are smaller. This is the teacher's pedestal. And you put your piece on the pedestal because, and I want to get it centered. Oh, there's these little rings on here and I can get it right in the middle of all those rings. Yes! Okay, when I do this, I'm noticing, oh, that's very nice. Over here just needs to be lifted up just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. No problem. And what we're going to do here is we're going to beat it. That's right. Making a teapot, you want to tap, 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 tap all the way around the top. And pretty soon these vertical edges go tap, 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 tap all the way in for a lid to be made and placed on top. So what we have here is we have a paddle. This is our paddle. We do not want this to be wet. It would stick to there, and I got some water on that. And please make sure your paddles are dry before doing that, because it might rip it when you paddle it. That's better. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to brace inside with your hand, and you just tap it slowly. And you go all the way around. Tap, 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 tap. And you take your time. You don't want to give it any big heavy blows. You want to do it nice and slowly all the way around so it's equally beat. So I'm holding my hand and I'm really bracing it well. And I'm not giving it any hard beats on one side and soft on the other. I'm being equal at my taps. It's so flexible, it's so beautiful. You're going to do this for like about 5 minutes or so until this top actually goes horizontal. Right now, look at its diagonal. Ooh, here it goes, it's getting there.